I am so super excited and I'm so happy given that it's another Tuesday, and each and every Tuesday, of course, you know what we expect from this channel, which is Tuesday Class Job Market. It's a platform where we learn, it's a platform where we share, it's a platform where we do research concerning the jobs we do, the jobs we want, and what we should be applying for. So welcome to this tutorial class, and today I'm so happy because we are going to the part 2 of the questions you should be asking during the interview. And just like I told you in former episodes, I told you that the worst thing you can do during the interview, when you are asked, do you have any question, then you remain mum. That will be a show that you are empty-minded, you have nothing to offer, you cannot question anything. Please always make sure at least you ask 1 to 2 questions or 3 questions to your interviewers after everything is done. What is the importance of asking questions? This one will make them know that 1, you are alert. 2, you have done research, and meaning that you have some unanswered questions in your mind. Then 3, it makes sure that you show your leadership skills and maybe different direction that you might take independently as a staff. So it is not an offense to ask questions, it's not an offense to ask for clarifications, it's not an offense to maybe pose a question to them too. Yeah, so during interview is very, very important. Last episode we checked on the question that you should not ask. Today we are going to handle the questions that you should be asking. Don't just ask any other question. There are questions that if you ask, either you will stand a chance of losing that job. There are some questions that you ask, they're abusive in negative way, in a certain way. So it's good to prepare yourself and professionally ask professional questions that might not reduce the chances of you gaining that position. Now, this is episode 14, and we are going to handle 10 main questions that you should be asking your interviewers during the interview. Before that, if you are watching me for the first time, please welcome to this channel, and thank you for God has given you time at least to take your seat and watch me for the first time. Subscribe. That's the best motivation, the best morale, the best pat at the back you can give me. Support my channel by subscribing, like it, and please comment. Comment doesn't only mean saying something. You can even pose a question, you can pose a critic, you can pose a cynic. Anything you put there, we take it positively, and I always very happy handling questions that I get through Facebook, through YouTube. Facebook page, I am called there Common Sense Isn't Common. Every word in that heading starts with capital letter. Common Sense Isn't Common. Search it, you will see my photos there, my post there, and please comment there and follow me. I want followers. We want to build this channel to the next level. My Facebook account is just Ndedomark. If you Google Ndedomark, you will get me there. Then for direct inboxes, welcome to my WhatsApp line. It's very free. We work, we talk professionally, and we handle things professionally. +254 711 223 Also, you can use 3040 7344. That is also another WhatsApp line or direct call you can use. Anyway, let's go direct to the points of today. I don't want to take much time today. I feel like the day is coming to an end, and I should be rounding up everything so that we depart. Question number 1 that you should be asking your interviewer. Number 1, what do you like working about in this company? Or simply, what do you like about the company? If you ask them that question, first of all, it will give you a chance of exploring further some of the advantages or maybe some of the positiveness in that company, because that one will be a challenge to them, so that they will answer it in relation to enticing you to accept their offer. So they will say all positiveness of that company. Question number 2, how do you recognize your employees? How do you recognize your employee? This question unlocks their mind to know that you are not only applying this job, but you are a performer, because recognition only comes after a delivery. Recognition only comes after a performer. So it means that if you are too much into asking on how recognition is being done, it means there are lots of effort you are going to put in place to make sure that you perform so that you be recognized. It's like a motivational factor. So they will give you a plus knowing that you are not only coming to add the number, but you are coming to add some positiveness in their company. Question number 3. What is your favorite about working here? What is your favorite? This question is related to the first question also. What is your favorite? It's just what is your best part of working in this company. Maybe he will tell you, I like dealing with staff, I like team building, I like development and training, I like this and this. That one will also give them an idea of you as the applicant, that you want to know more about some of the best part areas or departments to work at in that company. So it's still like a research kind of. So they will take it positively. Question number 4. How long have you been in this company? This one brings about the sustainability nature. It will let them know that you are not only to come here, knock and go. You are, or you want to relate their relationship. If the job they have been doing, they like it, the department they enjoy working there, that's why they have worked there for a longer period. If someone, maybe one of the interviewer has worked there for 10 years, one of the interviewer has worked there for 20 years, it means that then this is the best employing company. It means that even you, when you join there, you will join with a positive mind, knowing that I am not only going to work here for 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, then I leave. I will also looking forward to grow, develop, so that by the end of the day, when I'm clocking 5 years, I'll be a leader somewhere. Question number 5. Can you give me examples of collaborations within this company? This question is indirectly asking the company whether they entertain or they encourage team working or team building or pulling together, something like that, or maybe a pool kind of working system. So they will answer you in this question relating to some of the competencies you talk about. Cooperation as one of your competencies in your personal statement, or maybe in your CV. You wrote that one of your competency, apart from being energetic and hardworking, you are also cooperative, meaning that you can work in the team and as well as independently. So that one gives them a wide view of you, and they will be grading you differently from other people who just printed the such things in the CV. Question number 6. What are the most tasks you would like to be accomplished within 30, within 60, within 90, within 120 days? In short, you are giving them, you are asking them to maybe lay out some of the most prospective work that is pending and has to be completed within a given schedule. In short, we have the long-term vision of the company and the short-term vision of the company, the targets. As you join the company, it will be good of you to know and first of all rate the work according to the urgency and importance. So that one will give you a plus. To them, they will know that this is a staff that is coming here with a vision, knowing that there are some jobs that are urgent and emergency. There are some jobs that are important but not urgent and all that. So first of all, you are like introducing problem solving skills and maybe proper working and more effort to make sure that all deadlines are beaten in the right way to avoid some losses. Question number 7. What sort of trainings, developments are involved in here? Remember, like my CV, there's a part I write in hobby parts. I wrote that I love training and development. Now, if you write that one in your CV, it means that you are a person who is joining our company not only to perform and work, but also you take care of your own personal development. I, as an employer, I will not wish to bring a staff who will just stay in the same position for over 10 years, 5 years. You do the same thing every day in the same way, pretending or expecting the same result. I want somebody who is developed. I want somebody that after 5 years will be looking behind and say, Manager, remember where I started. I started as a sweeper. Now I am the facility manager, you know. Now I'm the plant operator, you know, something like that. So by asking them that question, you want to know whether they have the chances of personal development, for example, furthering your education, of which if you love education, you will wish to get a company that will allow you to go for vocational trainings, a company that will take you for further development and training, further studies and all that. Because if you're a person who is not ready to develop himself, forget about promotions, forget about growth and personal nurturance. Number 8, would there be any opportunity to progress further the line? Will there be any opportunity to progress further down the line? As the time goes by, this question and question number 7, they're almost the same. You are trying to ask them that I am a person who is ever having an empty heart, which is thirsty for development, for schooling, for learning, for trainings, for volunteering, to make sure that each and every moment I learn new things. I learn new skills to solve new challenges. I'm a person who wants to get new challenges every day so that I solve them in different ways. I'm a person who loves working with different staffs, because the more we share, the more I gain. So you want to know what or which system is in place to make sure that there is further development along the line of work, along the line of department, or along the line of position wise as personnel. Number 9, what do they do? What do you do day-to-day responsibilities as a role? For example, what do your daily or day-to-day activities look like in role system? Okay, they will be knowing that this is somebody who is interested in knowing our culture, in knowing our system. For example, we come in the morning, we sign in the attendance book, and also we tap in using that registered gadget, tapping in and tapping out. That's the system. After that, we go for morning meetings and morning sharing. After that, everybody goes to department. Then after that, blah blah blah, and the schedule is like that. So if that's what we do day in, day out, it's good to know that when I come here, this is the culture, this is the system that people follow. In my role as a manager, first of all is to check everybody is in. Secondly, everybody has taken over the duty in the right way. Every handover, takeover has taken place in the right way, and everything is in his place. That is daily role, day-to-day role that I do in my department. Number 10, what are the company's culture, value, and how are they upheld here? This is a question that even if you don't ask others, make sure you ask this question. Let me tell you my personal example. Before I joined campus, okay, I was having like 2 weeks to join campus, but within that I got there's academy I had applied for, so that I will go there to do something small, even if it is helping as a teacher, or maybe any administrative duty, maybe the clerk or something like that. Now they called me. In interview, I was never told the real thing I'm going to do, but given that it was a school, I was prepared for anything. Taking chalk and writing on the board, I was ready for anything. Marking the books, you know, being maybe supervisor in any area, maybe I was ready for anything. Now, there's something that I never asked: the dress code. For me, in my entire life, apart from that tie of the high school and white and black, that was our trousers, and maroon, perhaps, I had never used a tie anywhere. Because even in the church I was going, I was just going like a church boy and sit behind church ends. I go back home. Suppose I was in the ushering team, at least sometimes they use the suits and the ties and all that. Now, I never ask about the culture for that school. But they, believe me or not, I was called for interview on a Saturday. On Monday, I was supposed to be in class. Now, I came very early on Monday, 6:30, I was in the school compound. I'm telling you, I was turned back. Not by the director, not by the school administrator, not by the senior teacher. I was turned back by a security guard. Why? I did not have a tie. Imagine. So I was like, what do you mean by a tie? No, that is what Madam wants. That's what the culture is. A teacher, a male teacher must. Unless it is a Saturday, but Saturday you use their official t-shirts. And t-shirts must be hard collared t-shirt, not these round ones, no. And that's how I missed the first day working there, because I had to go search for a tie. I did not have money, not even a coin to buy a tie. I had to borrow, because I never asked the culture. If I asked the culture of dress code, I would have been in a position to know what is right. And imagine, they did not care. That first day salary was cut. That's how serious the area was. But after that, I'm telling you, I was putting on a tie that even on Saturday when I don't have a t-shirt, I was on a tie. So you can imagine. So it's good to have the culture, the values, and then ask them how are they being upheld here. For example, if they say one of their culture is no corruption zone, how are you upholding it? Because there is a different way. These are two different things, saying it and upholding it. So it's good also to want to know how are you practicing it here, so that when you come, you see, you audit yourself whether you can rhyme in the system or not. The final addition, I said 10, but I can add you one last question. What does success look like in this position, and how do you measure it? There's a question number 2, number 3, that was asking how do you recognize the performance. Now here, what is your success? Because this is a very good question, because what might seem like a success to you might not be a success to other person. So from their own point of view, you want to know, according to your culture and system, what do you refer as a success? And then how does it look like according to the position I am coming in? What will I do to make sure that you know that this is a success? So it's good also to talk to them and make sure that you know what they term as a success. Maybe to them, success is beating the deadlines. You are successful. Or success is retention capability. If the company, you are a supervisor and you are ready, you have retained your staff over 5 years, 6 years, that's a success. Or maybe a promotion. So how does it look like in your company, and how do you measure it? There must be a way by which they measure the system, and then they can conclude that this is a success. Anyway, with lots of questions, these are just brief common questions that are touched on, and these questions still again come from one of the audience or one of the viewers, and thank you so much, because last episode we did questions that you should not ask. Then he was like, please, why don't you do also the questions that should be asked? Because sometimes I want to ask questions, but I don't know how to frame them. And remember, generally, when you are asking a question, don't start your questions with why. Once you ask a person with why, that is like directing that person to start defending himself. It's like a culprit kind of question. When you ask me, why are you putting on white shirt? It's not the same as what made you put on a white shirt. So better start your question with what. For example, our question 1, what made you, or what makes you happy working in this company? What makes you is different from why are you happy working in this company? Are you getting that? So why questions bring that defensiveness? What question bring a discussion? So it is discussion because this is an interview that you are looking for. You discuss with the manager. You don't blame the manager so that he or she starts defending himself. You are just an applicant. You are not even their staff. So why should you make them defend themselves from what they do? No, let them discuss with you why or what made them do what they are doing. So most of your questions, in fact all of them, better ground them starting with the word what. Till next time, thank you for being part of me. Thank you for subscribing, and please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe, share please, and make this platform a great platform. See you next time. Thank you for being a good person, and may God bless you. I love you all, and thank you for supporting me. We are growing. God is good. Bye, until next time.